Right. Good afternoon. Welcome in. My name is Chris Coffey. I am the Grants and Resources Coordinator for Arts Culture Catawba. Arts Culture Catawba, formerly known as the United Arts Council of Catawba County, is the arts agency for Catawba County that promotes, nurtures, and funds excellence in individuals and organizations who provide creative experiences. Um, all of that to say, we love and support our artists around here in this community. We love our arts organizations, our cultural organizations, and that includes as well student artists and the great work that they're doing in this community as well. So that's what we're here to talk about today. The Edna Bost Barringer Young Artist Award is a program we offer every spring. Typically, the applications are due in March. This year, they're due on March the 19th. So I'm going to share my screen and we will take a look at some of these materials together. All right, there we go. So this is our website, artscatawba.org /grants. This is our grants page. This is our homepage here, and you can always just click on grants and scholarships up here, or you could just enter that link in directly. So the first thing you'll see here are instructions for saving your progress. This is optional, but if you want to work on your application in stages, you can sign into an account to where you could access and come back and work on it later. I believe this application is pretty short though, but we'll take a look and see. So we scroll down a little bit for students and schools. You'll see here the Edna Bost Barringer Young Artist Competition, and click that to drop down the menu here. Applications are open currently. They've been open since January 12th. They'll be due by March 19th. And this year, we're going to talk about this more, but we will have an in-person audition on April 11th is when we're planning that. So please do save that date on your calendar if you're applying for this. So created by the family of Edna Bost Barringer in her memory, the scholarship is awarded annually by Arts Culture Catawba to area youth under the age of 21. The competition is alternated each year between visual/literary artists and performing artists. This year will be performing arts. Judges from the North Carolina School of the Arts select the winners or winner. The total amount awarded each year is $1,000. This amount may be given to an individual or broken into two awards of $500 each. This award goes to students planning to pursue a career in the arts. Okay, so let's take a look at the guidelines together. Okay, so as we mentioned, each year we alternate between visual and literary and performing arts. This is going to be a performing arts year. So primarily we're looking for music students and dance students and also theater drama. You could also come in and give a monologue or like deliver a speech for theater drama. But if you want to perform something as a musician or a dancer as well, um, those are primarily what we're looking for this. And a panel of judges from UNC School of the Arts will make their recommendation. Could be a good opportunity for anyone applying. The judges are all very qualified. We make sure that, we love working with the UNC School of the Arts, and we get really great judges every year that give a lot of great written feedback to all the students. So anyone auditioning will get some feedback from them. Judges will reside outside of Catawba County, and the Young Artist Competition Award winners will receive cash reward from Arts Culture Catawba for further study in their arts discipline. That's really primarily what this award is intended for further study in your artistic discipline. Beyond the artistic quality of your actual audition, the entire application will be considered. There's a section in there where you'll write about how you would use the award, and also you'll include some background, like a resume of some of your past experience. So all of that will be taken into consideration along with your audition. All qualified applicants are entitled to equal opportunity, of course, and the timetable for receiving applications, auditions, etc., will be determined annually. It's really already posted. They'll be due this year by March 19th, and the audition date's going to be on April the 11th. So, okay, so applicants must be a resident of Catawba County and be 21 or younger. So it could be some early college students. High school students are often the main. High school and early college is really mostly what we get. We don't have an age limit, a young age limit. So it could be a particularly talented, middle student or an early high school student, but they just need to understand that's the age range they're going to be competing against would be mostly high school and early college. All applicants are required to submit the following information: a completed application form, a resume that includes a listing of all formal training and instruction, including teacher and dates of study, performance, exhibit history, awards received. It could really be anything you want to include in there. However you want to present your formal training and instruction and experience so far, you could package that and present it however you'd like, but a resume is required. We'll also require proof of age. That could be via a birth certificate or a passport. Even a driver's license would be fine. Just, upload some kind of document that proves your actual age. And then there'll be a written portion where you'll write a brief paragraph just about your intended use for the scholarship. Like, what would you use the funds for, or what do you have in mind for the funds? Submitting an application indicates parental approval for judges to contact applicants. So that's just saying that we can contact you directly about things. You submitting an application just gives us permission to do that. Performing arts applicants only, which is everybody this year. Following review of the applications, qualified applicants will be selected to audition. Auditions will be closed to the public, and that audition date this year is April 11th. The winner must agree to utilize funds for the designated purpose they intend in their application, and the applications must be submitted through our online form. Okay, so we have a couple of specifics for the performing arts folks here. If you're instrumental or vocal, you're expected to perform 2 selections. One should be from the standard repertoire of your instrument, and one could be of your own choosing. Each selection should be no longer than 5 minutes. So if you have to cut it down to an excerpt, that's fine, but just, make sure to keep it under 5 minutes for each, or 10 minutes for the total. Applicants should provide a clean score with numbered measures for the judges. That would be great. If you are using sheet music, please do provide a copy. You can send it to me ahead of time. I'll be coordinating with you whenever we set up for the audition. So if you have like music that you're going to be accompanied to, or the sheet music for the judges that you want them to see, we'll coordinate all that. But please do have that prepared and have that in mind, or start thinking about it. It's going to be in the auditorium, so if you provide me with some accompaniment music that you want me to play, I'll play it off of the auditorium speakers, and I'll be the one running all that. There is also a piano in the auditorium, so if you're a pianist or if you're performing instrumentally and you actually have an accompanist you want to bring in, we can arrange that as well. So that is an option. Okay, so for drama, applicants should present 2 contrasting monologues from classical or contemporary plays. Each selection should be no longer than 5 minutes and no less than 1 minute. No costumes or props are allowed. Applicants are advised to consult with their teacher regarding the selection of appropriate pieces, which really we could say for all of these. Okay, so for ballet, male and female ballet applicants should present a classical variation, which is on point for women, at 1.5 to 2 minutes in length. Any music for the audition must be sent digitally ahead of the audition, and please wear comfortable practice. Please wear comfortable practice clothing rather than costumes. And finally, for contemporary dance, applicants are required to present a solo 2 to 3 minutes in length to classical, jazz, or contemporary music. Any music for the audition must be sent digitally ahead of the audition, and please wear comfortable practice clothing because, again, costumes are not allowed. All right, and then we'll skip literary and visual this year. So that's pretty much takes us to the end of the guidelines, and then we just have some instructions here for online applications. But we're actually going to just go through one together, so we'll skip this. All right, so we had a little bit of a glitch yesterday with our recording, but I did want to finish up with you guys and go ahead and go through an application together. So we're going to do that right now. So I'm sharing my screen, and let's see, I'll move myself over here. There we go. All right, so we're on our website here. We'll go onto the grants page, and we'll scroll down to grants for students and schools, and we'll go to the Edna Bost Barringer Young Artist Competition. As you can see, we have the guidelines here, and then there's a PDF copy of the application if you need it for anything, or if you want to review ahead or print it out or anything like that. And then here's the actual application form itself. So we'll click into that. As you can see here, it's going to give you this prompt before you begin. This form allows you to save the application, and it gives you an option there to sign in or register to make an account. I'll go ahead and sign in just to show you how it works. So this is my personal account, something like that, I think. There we go. And you'll know you're signed in because you'll have a black bar on the top that says My Dashboard. And basically, well, you'll also see here you have a Save for Later button that gets added to the bottom once you're actually logged in. So at any time, you can hit that Save for Later, and then whenever you want to access your application again, you'll go to My Dashboard, Incomplete Grant and Scholarship Applications, and then it should be there along with any other open applications that are in progress. So you just click on that to get back into it. Okay, so let's see. This first section is really just asking just for informational things. Let's see. Show my age here without I gotta scroll back with this. There we go. March 11th, 1995. All right. And um, example school, I was 13, and then the address. And I've filled all this in before, so it's already pre-filled for me. Okay. Phone number, email address. Then we'll have you put your parents, parent or guardian name, parent or guardian email, parent guardian phone number. You could just put one or one or the other of your parents, or just whoever, whatever you have. Yeah, whoever would be the best contact for us to reach if we needed to reach somebody. Then we get down to artistic training, and these are required as well. So you'll need to identify a teacher or a mentor that you include in your application, whether that's your band director or choral director or theater teacher, or if you're taking private lessons somewhere and actually have someone that's training you in your instrument or vocally or something like that, you would put that person down here. Okay, and then here, please describe in a few sentences how you would use the scholarship for art supplies, new equipment, art training, etc. So it's pretty self-explanatory there. You'll just write a few sentences that explain what you would intend to do with that $1,000 if you were to win it. Whether that would go towards, like it says there, new supplies or equipment or some of your training or classes or something. Then we get down to attachments, and we have the artist resume and the proof of age. So the artist resume will list any formal training and instruction. Please include teacher and dates of study, performance, exhibit history, rewards received, etc. There's no template for this, so it's really up to you how you want to present that information. But we just need some kind of formal artist resume from you. That's a document. It could be in a Word document or a PDF, and you'll just upload that down here in the file dropper. And then we will also need a proof of age. It could be a birth certificate, driver's license, passport. Any of those things would be fine. Just some kind of document verifying that you are the age that you claim in the application. So you'll upload those two things here. You can either hit Browse Files to go into your local files, or what I prefer to do usually is I'll just pull the File Explorer up, and I like to do drag and drop, so just like that. And so you can upload several files into this. These two are definitely required. Once you're done, again, you can hit Save for Later, and that will save everything to where you can go back and access it in your dashboard. But if you have everything entered and you're ready to turn it in, you'll hit Send, and then you should see this screen saying, "Thank you, your entry has been received." And if I were to go into my emails and check right now, it would send an email to my email address also saying that we've received an application, and it gives you a copy of all your answers that you can save for your own personal files if you want to reference back any of the things that you wrote. So that's basically how it works. And that's pretty much it. And I believe yesterday we went over everything with the with the guidelines and how the whole application audition process will work. Um, Again, if you have any questions at all about whether you should apply or what you might want to bring to the audition, or if you have any questions about the application or need any help with anything, I'm always here. Um, Actually, I'm going to go ahead and stop sharing my screen because I'm looking at my second screen. But if y'all need any help, I'm here anytime. You can reach me at grants@artskataba.org. You can also call our office phone at 828-324-4906. And I think I'm extension 306, but it'll tell you when you call. But yeah, if you guys need anything, just feel free to reach out anytime. All right, so I think that about covers it. So I'm going to go ahead and cut it off here. Thank you all.